back with Minding Your Business. I'm Chris Spiker.
I'm Aaron Goldstein, and we are here with Junior Carrera.
Welcome, Junior.
Thank you so much for having me.
City of Lancaster,
Correct.
specifically
Parks, Recreation, and Arts.
Arts, Recreation, and Arts.
That's correct.
And we're talking a little bit about downtown Lancaster.
Absolutely. I mean, the Boulevard is a huge highlight of what we try to bring out. So definitely want to talk a little bit about what we have going on here in the next couple of months.
Hey, we're all ears, man. Everything that's going on the Boulevard, let us know about it.
Perfect. So one thing that's continuous is we have our farmers market every Thursday from 5 to 9. And winter hours, they change, but right now we're in our summer hours. And then one of the highlights of our farmers market, obviously, are the farmers vendors and all the food vendors that come out, is we actually will be starting our concert series here coming up on June 13th. And that's something that's sponsored by Toyota. They come out. It's a lot of local bands, a lot of local acts, different genres of music that'll come out and really kind of show everybody out there really what they have. And
On my Facebook page, I see Rory Drury.
I think so.
Yeah, and he's a cool musician.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean we're opening up with an Elvis one, so that'll be a huge plus.
And this is right there in front of the restaurant.
That's correct. So right in front of Don Sal's, there's a bandstand there. It used to be the Beck's bandstand. It's the perfect location for a stage. So
Yeah, because you can close that intersection and you can have probably room for 3,000 or 4,000 people.
oh, easy. We actually had about that when Plain White Tees came out in December. So it was an awesome place for a concert. That intersection is huge. Obviously, we didn't put Plain White Tees on the bandstand, but that intersection is the same spotlight area.
Okay, so I stopped you right there, but what else is on the list?
All right, so with that too, we have coming up on June 7th our Celebrate America with Thunder event. And this is an open header cruise for really anybody that wants to come out and just kind of cruise like we used to do well, not we, but like people used to do on the
People my
Boulevard.
age.
Well,
Yeah.
experienced gentlemen
There you
and
go.
females. But it's a really fun event. It's something that we've combined kind of with Thunder on the Lot. And we have numerous vendors that come out, some food vendors, some sponsors, some arts and crafts vendors, some children's activities, and then anytime you're celebrating America, and especially when you put the name Thunder into it, you can kind of accentuate that with the engines revving, but then we close the night with fireworks.
Fireworks.
Absolutely.
So what date is?
It's June 7th from
June
5 to
7th.
9.
I'm thinking 4th of July.
And that's going to be right around
Okay,
the corner
that's
as
coming
well
up.
too. So that's two of the main highlights that I'm really kind of neck deep in right now. So
They said you're in charge of those events.
I play a big part of it, but I mean, you can put my name at the top of the list, but it's always a team effort. There's never anything that I do solo.
I'm thinking that the city plans these large events, and the purpose is to entertain us, to
Absolutely.
give the community some value, something
Absolutely. I mean, one of the greatest assets to what we do is being able to bring something for everybody out. We have events at Sergeant Steve Owen Memorial Park every Monday with Monday Bites. It's
That's fun.
something for people to come out
Yep.
to. Thursdays with the farmers market. This will be a Friday night event. Most of our events come up on Saturdays, but it's just the way that things panned out this year.
So you're outdoors, you're with the family and friends, you're not sitting home watching a TV or commercials,
That's correct.
you're out and about.
And with every event, I mean, we're really trying to bring something for everybody. I mean, we don't want to only appease one type of individual or somebody with a certain interest. We're really trying to bring the family out and really make it a social gathering and a memory for families.
Any idea, we talked about the farmer's market, how many years has the farmer's market been going on?
Ooh, if I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's more than 8 years.
Yeah.
About 7 years ago, I started full time, and it was going then. We have two people right now in Vanessa and Diego who are kind of heading it up from the city's city standpoint, and they are doing a phenomenal job. They had a taco tasting a couple weeks ago. That was huge. And as the weather starts to get better, I mean, today might be a little different, but as the weather starts to get a little warmer into the what we're used to in the summertime, the spring and the summertime, more and more people will start to come out to that.
We had the ladies from Floridana's Bakery on the show a couple weeks ago, and they love the farmers market.
That's awesome. And one of the biggest reasons that we're doing it, obviously the biggest reason that we do our events, especially the farmers market, is to really put smiles on faces. But it's also to kind of highlight the boulevard and highlight those businesses that are on the boulevard and really get them out onto the sidewalks so that people know what it is that these boulevard businesses have to offer.
I've always thought, kind of being tied in with the Chamber of Commerce, it's almost our job as citizens to go into each store and see what's going on in there.
Absolutely. And I know that one of the things that we try to do every Thursday is go in and try to meet new people at each store, or meet new people at the farmers market and really see what it is they enjoyed, what their interests are, why they came out, and see if we can point them in the right direction.
Hey, where did the city of Lancaster find you?
So I actually started part-time in 2005, working at the softball fields, which is now Sergeant Steve Owen Memorial Park, was since Lancaster City Park, but I grew up out at that park. My parents played softball there. I used to scorekeep as a child, and then I just kind of worked my way up into the part-time role, and from a coordinator to a supervisor.
And now, so you've only had one job in your whole life?
I've had two, but
Baseball,
this is my main
baseball,
one.
baseball.
Absolutely, and I have a passion for athletics, and I didn't know that I'd come to appreciate special events as much as I do, but that has really become my passion.
Yeah, so I participate with Parks and Recreation and Arts. I teach a flower design class through my flower shop, and it's an amazing offer that the city has. They put out the Outlook magazine, and everybody who's ever taken the class found out about the class through the Outlook magazine.
The Outlook magazine is a huge asset for really all of the programs that we offer. Our special classes division really does a great job in trying to bring something new every season. And I mean, thank you for helping us with that one, obviously. And really, we get a lot of good feedback from the attendees who are there. And we even take into consideration people who want to do other things. And then when they call us, we write it down. And if it's something worth exploring, I mean, we'll give everything a shot once. And if it's successful, great. If it's not, we learn.
And you know, it's being involved with the Lancaster Chamber of Commerce. It's fun to be able to organize, to cooperate, to participate together with the city.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, we have a really great partnership with the chamber, so it makes everything a lot easier that we're able to work kind of hand in hand with everything that we do.
Positively. What other events are coming up?
So we touched a little bit on 4th of July coming up, but one of the highlights of that event is the professional bull riding that happens prior to the fireworks happening. So it's really something for people to come out and enjoy. I mean, we do it once a year out here, so it's an awesome sight to see. And I know that when they do the fireworks there, it's a good 20-minute show that just leaves the crowd in awe, especially when that finale is lighting up the skies and everybody's super excited about it.
Professional bull riders, PBR.
That's correct.
And this doesn't happen everywhere.
Absolutely
We've
not.
been able to put a team together that drew that here, and now we're on the map, on the schedule.
Absolutely. And one of the good things too about that particular event is we team up with the Antelope Valley Fairgrounds, and it's kind of one of those things where they have a really good track record and a really good in with the PBR, and we have a really good in with the fireworks. So we really combine our two assets together, put it at their facility, and put on a really great event.
It is fun to work with powerful groups, people that have a nice footprint, that have a good history, a good track record. Makes it even bigger, which is great. It's a win for the citizens.
Absolutely, and you get to see people come out. I think last year was really the first year that I headed up July 4th, and I was able to see people who I haven't seen since high school, and that's 10, 12 years out. And it's a good partnership to be able to see different areas and different people.
Things are still going well.
Absolutely.
So we've been talking with Junior Carrera, and you are with Parks, Recreation, and Arts, City of Lancaster, California. How do people get in touch with you?
The easiest way is really either calling City Hall and asking for me. Also, you can look up my information on the city's website, and really through email. I mean, the email is really the fastest way to go about that.
That might have been a phone call for you, I'm not sure.
It might have
But it's
been.
my phone, sorry.
But no, I mean, I'm really easy to get a hold of. I'm very fast at getting back to people, and I try to make sure that when I am getting back to people, that I have the answer when I'm calling back. So it's all of our department is really easy to get a hold of.
I always have fun talking with the city of Lancaster. Hey, thank you for being on the show. Oh, we got just a minute left, so is there another event you want to talk about, or should we just go over the dates again?
No, I mean, we can absolutely go over the dates. So our farmers market every Thursday. Our concert series starts on the 13th of June. We have July 4th on the horizon as well. And then our Celebrate America, which kind of right before the concert series starts on June 7th, which is a Friday night from 5 to 9. And I mean, I think when we talk partnerships and when we talk great relationships that we have with people like the Chamber, I mean, the sponsors that we have, I definitely want to thank them for everything that we do, or they do, because without them, we really aren't able to put on the special events that we do. So, I mean, definitely want to say thank you to them.
Desert summer nights on the boulevard, doesn't get any better.
That's it.
Thank you very much for being on the show.
Of course, thank you guys for having me.